Hello everybody, my name is WinkyN and welcome to another video. This week we're going to be going over how to play Minecraft Manhunt in real life. Now, you might have seen Dream finished his Manhunt series with an epic 1v5 Hunters vs Dream race to the finish. That was great, I really liked it. But you may remember at the beginning of the video, he said,
"But if this video gets 2 million likes, we'll do a Minecraft Manhunt in real life when George comes to America."
And they did it. Easily. So my brain heard that they might do Minecraft Manhunt in real life, and immediately I went, how would I do that if I could plan it for them? First things first, I think they should take a page out of Mr. Beast's book. They need to find an abandoned city or amusement park, just like those hide-and-seek videos for thousands of dollars. A place with lots of room for hiding, chasing, and overall, the ability to make an incredibly interesting manhunt. So, what are the rules of the game? Our goal is to make completing the in real life Minecraft Manhunt as similar to doing it in Minecraft the game as possible. So, Dream gets a 5-minute start because he has to complete the game, and that means finding the Nether, getting blaze rods, finding ender pearls, making eyes of ender, finding the stronghold, filling the end portal, entering the end, getting the end crystals, and, of course, killing the ender dragon. Just like in Dream's videos, the hunters must get Dream out of the game to win. I think we need to look into the players. I've got my handy dandy Microsoft Paint up here because honestly, I think it's underrated. So, what do the players look like? How do they die? Hunters in Dream are all wearing shirts. On these shirts are Velcro strips. One on the front, one on the back, and 2 on each sleeve. Each player will have 10 hearts that also have Velcro on them stuck to their shirts. I'm thinking you put 4 on the back, 2 on each sleeve, 2 on the front. Each player has 10 hearts because that's what the hearts are in Minecraft. Quick disclaimer, all numbers used in this video are completely changeable and up to user discretion. I just picked these numbers because it's what you need in Minecraft. To kill a player, you must take off all of their hearts. When you take someone's heart off, it goes into the fanny pack. It has to go in the bag. If you take someone's heart and you stick it onto yourself, it's cheating. Fanny pack can also hold water, snacks, whatever. Who knows how long this will take? They'll probably get hungry. They should have water. Florida's very hot. Also, phone or walkie-talkie, depending on how they want to be communicating with each other. Now, how do you get hearts back if somebody has taken them from you? Hidden around the play area are going to be food items, and that's just hearts that have Velcro on the back for the players to find and stick onto them when they find them. As soon as you find a food item or a heart with the Velcro on it, you stick it on your Velcro strips and you keep going. If a hunter loses all of their hearts, they need to go back to the start where they can find the hunter regenerator. This person is another impartial judge and they are in charge of refilling the hunter's hearts if the hunters run out. Now let's look a little closer at each step we need to complete the game. Now this is where it taking place in an abandoned city or amusement park or something like one of the Mr. Beast hide-and-seek videos comes into play. The start position should be somewhere in some trees. Okay, because that's how you start in Minecraft, the video game. You start, you punch some trees, you do your best. So the hunters and Dream all start in the same place. Now, we're not going to have Dream punch trees to get wood and make tools and stuff because that would make no sense. But what we will have is buildings. Each of these buildings will have either materials, food, other things hidden, or they could be the Nether, the stronghold. So the Nether is in one building. It's locked by a code lock. To get in, they must earn the code. Now, to get to the Nether in real Minecraft, you need to make a portal out of at least 10 blocks of obsidian. So, to get to the Nether in Minecraft Manhunt in real life, you need to find 10 blocks of obsidian. Hidden throughout the trees are going to be probably at least 20 blocks of obsidian, just little cardboard boxes, probably painted black. Okay, there's enough for either Dream or the hunters to have enough obsidian to get the answer. Once the players have the obsidian, they have to go to the Codemaster. Now, the Codemaster is another impartial judge. So the Codemaster is going to be hanging out somewhere in the village. Now, whenever a player needs to unlock a door, they have to bring the resources to the Codemaster. It's also kind of like a neutral zone. You can't take hearts off someone when they're with the Codemaster. Once the player has 10 blocks of obsidian, they have to go to the Codemaster, who will give them the code. This will probably be like a series of 3 numbers. It's just a regular lock with a number code instead of one with a key, because keys are really easy to lose. And location for the Nether. Once they reach the Nether, they use the code to get in, and they must find at least 13 blaze rods. Now this is because you need blaze rods and ender pearls to make Eyes of Ender, and to get to the stronghold you need to use at least 1 Eye of Ender to find it, and to get to the end you'll need to use 12 Eyes of Ender to get through the portal. The blaze rods will also be a 1-to-1 for blaze rods to blaze powder, unlike in actual Minecraft where 1 blaze rod will give you 2 blaze powder, just because it's probably easier this way. But as I said, all numbers are subject to change should someone decide that they want to. Ender pearls will be hidden all throughout the field. There's probably going to be a lot of them hidden, probably more than are necessary, just because I think they'll be kind of hard to find. Possible ideas for what could be the ender pearls: you could print out pictures of ender pearls. You could also use marbles, which I think could be fun. Very hard to find though. Players will pick up ender pearls as they run around and play the game. Once the player has at least 1 blaze rod and 1 ender pearl, now this could be either Dream or one of the hunters, they can get the code from the Codemaster. The stronghold is another locked building which the players can't get into until they get the code from the Codemaster. Once they get that code and location, because ideally the stronghold will be a little bit more difficult to find and they won't know which building it was in, the player must put 12 Eyes of Ender into the end portal. This could be a box or a bin that they have to put the Eyes of Ender into, and then they have to send a picture to the Codemaster, who will give them the location and code for the end. Once the player enters the end, they must find all of the end crystals. Now, end crystals will be 10 glow-in-the-dark stars hidden around the building, and no damage can be dealt to the dragon until the end crystals have been found. Once the player has found all 10 crystals, they can start trying to kill the dragon. Who's the dragon? A third and final assistant to the game is the dragon. Preferably, this is somebody incredibly fast, just to really push him at the end. Their only goal is to not get killed. The dragon will have only 4 hearts stuck to their shirt because honestly the game will probably have gone on long enough by now that they don't need 10 hearts. I know the dragon is the hardest player to kill in the game, but this is quite elaborate. They would have 1 heart on their chest, 1 heart on their back, 1 heart on each of their sleeves, and that makes 4. Once the dragon's hearts have all been taken, the game ends. But, once again, if the hunters get all of Dream's hearts off first, he loses. So, just to reiterate, we have Dream. His goal is to beat the game and kill the Ender Dragon. We have the hunters. Their goal is to stop Dream from beating the game by taking all of his hearts before he can kill the Ender Dragon. We have the Hunter Regenerator. Their job is to refill hearts if Dream ends up taking all of at least one of the hunter's hearts. Extra points if this is like Quackity or somebody that will roast them for losing all their hearts. Next, we have the Codemaster. This is the most important person for this game. Without them, it can't run. Their job is to give codes when they are given the correct items for each level of the game. And finally, we have the Ender Dragon. Their goal is to stay alive. And that's how you could play Minecraft Manhunt in real life. Thank you so much to anybody who's watching this. If you have any questions or finding any holes in my rules, comment down below. I would absolutely love to hear other people's feedback on this. Once again, all numbers that I gave really don't matter. They could be altered totally by literally anything. 10 hearts seems like a lot, especially if there's multiple heart hunters. Then again, Dream is incredibly tall, and I feel like he would have no issue being fast. So, I don't know. If you want to share this with Dream, go ahead. I think it would be very interesting if they play in real life Minecraft Manhunt in a way that's a little bit more fun than just a game of tag or hide and seek. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, leave a like, comment down below if you have any additions or feedback. I would absolutely love to work through those together. And thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed. I put a lot of effort into this one. I hope you enjoyed my Microsoft Paint. Have a great time until I see you next. Bye!